What if Naruto hated the village? Part 3. Naruto meets up with his team at the gates the following morning, and Tazuna instinctively backs away from him, feeling uncomfortable around him. Kakashi asks if everyone is ready, and they set off towards the land of waves. While walking, Sakura tries to make some form of small talk between the group, which Kakashi actually thinks is a great idea. But Naruto doesn't really care, and Sasuke wants as little interaction with Naruto as possible. Sakura sighs and they continue in silence. A few hours down the road, Naruto senses two sources of hatred with the ability that Kurama granted him, and then sees the puddle. Naruto smiles, thinking this will be a way to cut loose, and when the two Chunin jump from the puddle, Naruto pulls out a kunai, decapitates one of them, and plunges his kunai into the other one's heart, before anyone could even react. Sakura nearly threw up, seeing one of the heads rolling on the floor, and the blood trail it left along the way. Kakashi was unfazed by this, but was concerned to see that Naruto had a somewhat content look on his face, like he took genuine pleasure in the kill. Sasuke was also shook as he realised that if Naruto wanted to kill him, he could have done without breaking a sweat. This terrifies Sasuke. Kakashi uses this opportunity of silence to ask Tazuna why ninja were after him and why he lied to them. Tazuna explains everything, and it is decided that they will continue the mission, as they were probably the strongest people they would go against, and Naruto killed them very easily. They continue along the road and don't come across anything serious, which made Naruto kind of irritable, as he seemed to have only one thought on his mind: death. While walking, Sasuke swallowed his fear and his pride, and asked Naruto how he killed them so easily, with Naruto giving a cold response of, "I just wanted to see their blood." This again shook Sasuke, but he pressed on, asking Naruto if he could help him further down the line to kill someone. This intrigued Naruto, as he had never had someone ask him for something important before, but he told Sasuke that he could desensitize him to killing and to, death, but they need to find a test subject, with a slight giggle in his voice. Sasuke still thinks that Naruto is rather scary, but he also sees him as someone who can further his own goals. They get on the boat and Tazuna tells the team about Gato and everything that has happened with Naruto then asking why haven't you just killed him and got it over with. Tazuna flinches every time Naruto talks, but answers him saying that he surrounds himself with mercenaries, so no one could ever get close enough, and besides, killing doesn't really solve anything. Naruto scoffs and sits there talking to Kurama about the seal. Kurama tells him that he has managed to weaken the seal a bit, but nowhere near enough to give all of his power to Naruto. Naruto tells him that he will try and find any jutsu to loosen the seal, and eventually get rid of it completely. They get off the boat, and while walking, a thick mist descends on the group, with Kakashi telling everybody to duck, as a huge sword flies over their heads. They look up, and stood on the hill was the demon Zabuza. He tells them to hand over the bridge builder or die. Kakashi lifts his headband, revealing his Sharingan, to the team, and rushes towards Zabuza. The fight goes the same as canon, but when Sasuke looks at his team, shaking due to the bloodlust all around him, and not being able to see much as it is, he's freaked out, as Naruto has a huge smile on his face, while looking in the direct direction to the fight. Naruto looks to Sasuke, and tells him that Zabuza will be their test subject, and he pulls out 2 kunai and rushes towards Zabuza, who just trapped Kakashi in the water prison jutsu. Zabuza laughs at this kid running towards him, but he gets intrigued, feeling the same bloodlust he had at that age, back in the bloody mist. So he makes a water clone to go and fight Naruto to see what he's made of. Naruto and the clone get into a somewhat heated fight going back and forth, but eventually Naruto gets the upper hand and takes out the clone. The clone turns to water and Naruto shouts at Zabuza saying he's a coward. Why send a clone that doesn't have blood? Zabuza laughs and switches himself with another clone who takes over the water prison, and the real Zabuza dashes towards Naruto. Zabuza kicks Naruto with the strongest hit Naruto had ever felt, but the wound healed very quickly due to Kurama lending small amount of chakra near constantly. Naruto smiles and dives back towards Zabuza, who hit him yet again, but Naruto blocks the attack, spinning around and stabbing Zabuza in the arm, making him drop the executioner's blade. Naruto tries to pick it up, but it was too heavy without the aid of Kurama, and Zabuza comes back and punches Naruto away from his sword. Zabuza tells Naruto that he likes him, he has guts, and they are what you'd call kindred spirits. Naruto laughs and says the same, but also tells Zabuza that it's over for him. Naruto teleports to the seal that he'd put on the blade while trying to pick it up, and with a small speed amp from Kurama, plunges his kunai into Zabuza's heart, twisting the blade to make even more blood flow from his body. Haku runs in and tries to kill Naruto, but Naruto grabbed the blade and teleported to Sasuke, who still had a mark on him from the D rank missions. By the way, Naruto still can't pick up the sword. He's just kind of holding it on the floor. Haku grabs Zabuza and gets out of there as fast as possible, hoping that there was a chance to heal his master, but unfortunately he was dead before he even hit the floor. The water clone disperses and Kakashi gets free. He gets back to the team and he tells Naruto that he did well, and he thinks to himself that maybe Naruto should join the Anbu one day. With techniques and the mindset that he has, he'd be a fairly good fit. He also can't shake the feeling that his chakra has something to do with the Nine Tails. They go back to Tazuna's house, with majority of the team staying away from Naruto, except from, Sasuke. Naruto asked Sasuke if he was used to seeing death yet, but Sasuke said that he doesn't know. Naruto grunts slightly angrily and says that they'll know soon enough, because Sasuke is the one who's going to kill that ninja in cold blood. Sasuke freezes, but steals his nerves and says that he understands. Naruto talks to Kurama when they get back to the house and tells him that he has another plan. With Sasuke as an example, he could sway people to work for him and maybe even kill for him in the future. Kurama smiles, liking this plan, and tells Naruto he will keep trying to sense for strong people whose hatred could be manipulated to their own goals. Naruto laughs evilly and tells Kurama that this is going to be fun. Let me know what you thought about this part and if you like this darker version of Naruto, because I can make him a murderer in all of them if you really want. Sorry if I sound a bit weird. I really need a drink. I haven't got one at the moment, but I know I need to get a video out, so I'll go and get one in a minute. Subscribe and share if you want, and I'll see you all later. Bye.